Hi guys, the Middle Maniac back again, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of the EP Invocation of Spirits by the band Nocturnal Blood. Nocturnal Blood is, or I guess was, one man, a US one man black metal band. Um, Although some people say that they're black metal, some people say that they're black and death metal, but I think either description fits this band. Yeah. This is, I think, their second EP, and it was released in 2010. I think it was also the second to last thing this band ever released. Now it's very strange because this band on Metal Archives is listed. The status is listed as unknown. So I don't think many people really know exactly whether this band is discontinued, whether it's put on hold, or whatever. But yeah, this is a one man project, like I said before. Yeah. Anyway, so there's only 3 tracks on here, so this might be a shorter review, just to let you guys know. Anyway, so the first track on here is the title track, Invocation of Spirits, and what an opening track! I mean, this is just very fitting as an opening track. Just it has this really interesting sort of like um ghoulishness, this very sort of otherworldly kind of vibe to it, and that's pretty much with the entire production and stuff. But this song is really cool because the way all of these songs in this band is very heavy on atmosphere. There's not really anything that's supposed to be like catchy or like that kind of thing. Again, with black metal bands, most of them anyway, they rely heavily on atmosphere, and that's what this song, the atmosphere on this particular song is just. It's just so cool because there's like a really cool like overall rhythm that goes throughout. That's just very eerie, and like it kind of gives off the vibe of like some kind of like otherworldly like ghastly like ritual being performed or something it just gives off that vibe, and it's just really cool. And also there's this riff that's in like the middle of the song that adds to it. Like it's not a catchy riff or anything and nothing like that, but like it's like this it has a very interesting, very like eerie sort of like rhythm to it that adds to the eerie rhythm of the overall song and the overall like the main rhythm, and it just creates this very cool sounding song. Very cool sounding, but also very eerie and ghastly. Yeah, Invocation of Spirits is a fantastic opening track. The second to last track is called Blood and Purity. This is a faster song. It's just a very cool, chaotic, storm of a song. Like it still has the ghastly, eerie nature of the first song, but ups the chaos level, I guess. Again, it's just it feels like some kind of like supernatural storm. Just the energy and just the chaos filled within this song. But yeah, Blood and Purity is fantastic as well. And then the last song is actually a really cool cover of the Hellhammer song, The Reaper. Um, Now I'm not a big Hellhammer fan. In fact, The Reaper is one of the very few Hellhammer songs that I actually enjoy. The Reaper, Messiah, and then another song from that band I can't remember the name of. But I honestly prefer the first Celtic Frost record, Morbid Tales. But anyway, but yeah, just a very awesome take on the Hellhammer classic, The Reaper. I actually kind of slightly prefer this version more than the original. I love the original, but I don't know. There's just a little bit. I just like the overall sort of like the what's the word for it? Not aesthetic. I don't know. I just say the overall vibe, I guess, of the way this band is put onto a Hellhammer song, combine the two different sort of sounds, and it makes this really, it makes a recognizable, the recognizable cover of a song from another band, but also they put their own sort of like spin on it, like again the specific sound of this band on a Hellhammer track. It's again this really cool combination of sounds to make it even more unique sound, in my opinion. Yeah, so those are the songs. Like I said, this review is going to be a little bit shorter because there's only 3 tracks. Before my overall thoughts, I want to go over the artwork and packaging really quickly. Alright, so the packaging is actually kind of odd, because this is a picture disc, and for some reason, it's not like the standard plastic sleeve that a picture disc would usually come in. The anti-static sleeves, like they have like little like it's a thicker plastic than you would usually have with a plastic sleeve that goes over an album cover. But it doesn't have that. It's just like a almost regular looking case, but like there's a hole in the center here. Now I don't know if it originally came like this. Now I got this near mint online. I got this near mint. It was opened, like it didn't have the plastic wrap on it that it would probably have if it was just off store shelves or something. But it wasn't played or anything. Although the record did actually come separate, it was like how most record sellers usually do it. How they should do it is like they take the record out of the sleeve and put it on the back here, just to prevent seam splits on the case during shipping. So I don't know whether this little like sleeve was extra that they added on because of that, or it came with it. But it doesn't really make sense, though, again, because, it's supposed to have this cutout here so you could see the picture disc, but whatever. I don't know why I'm rambling on about this particular thing, but it's just something that kind of was odd when I first got it. But anyway, so the case itself, if you take the picture disc out, it has the logo of the band in the back case, in the back of the case, as well as the title. Now, even though I think this logo is pretty cool, I do prefer their alternate logo, which only ever was featured on their first full-length album, which is actually the last thing this band released. I keep saying they in this band, but it's really only one person, but whatever. Anyway, but and then the back is the track listing as well as some other stuff. Of course, you can see the track listing there. Really cool, sort of like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a compass design or whatever, or like a clock thing, like the hands on the clock. I don't know, but really cool design there. You get a black and white picture of the one and only band member, Nocturnal Ghoul. Hold on, there we go. And it says play at 45 RPM. Although, from my research, that's actually a misprint. It's supposed to say play at 33 RPM, but I guess it was mistakenly printed as 45. I don't know. There's different sources. Some say the mistake was 33. Some say it was 45. I don't know. It's a very confusing mess of conflicting information, honestly. But the case says 45. Other sites say 33 or 45. I don't know. Anyway. Now I don't know if these are lyrics or just a random like thing they put on the back here, but they're the track listing, but then it also has something. It says witches, spirits, death, torment, hate, terror, blasphemy, infocate, insanity, lust, perversion, for chaotic profanity. So again, I don't know if that's the lyrics to one of the songs or if it's just a random poem they put on the back. This album, unfortunately, or EP doesn't come with the lyrics, unfortunately. But anyway, that's the back of that. The other thing is, of course, like I said, this is a picture disc. And as you can see, you get an absolutely fantastic artwork there. I absolutely love this band's artwork. This band always has some of the best artwork in black metal, in my opinion. And as you can see there, you get a really cool, very Victorian Gothic or medieval, whatever looking like aesthetic with these like ghosts, like with this like in like a cemetery or something. They're like I don't know what it's supposed to predict. Not predict. What's the word? What it's supposed to be, but that's not the word I was going for. But close enough. I don't know what this is supposed to represent or anything, but to me it looks like some kind of like a ghastly like a ritual or ceremony or something. All these ghosts gathered there, and I love how the ghosts are like depicted as like the old-fashioned ghost in a sheet, but with like a skeleton underneath. And I don't know, not a lot of people realize this, but the ghost in the sheet wasn't like originally like a stereotype kind of thing, like in terms of like depictions of ghosts, but like or like more like just like a goofy representation. Actually, back in the day, the old, whatever, whenever it originally was a sort of like a thing, whatever. But in the olden times, whenever specific time period it was exactly, I don't know. But uh, back in the day, ghosts were depicted as like skeletons wrapped in their burial shrouds, and that eventually evolved into the modern ghost in a sheet type thing. So I like how they do that, but like the old version, where again, skeletal, ghastly figures wrapped in burial shrouds. I love that depiction of ghosts. It's something you don't see very often anymore. Again, usually it's the cartoony ghost in a sheet type thing. That's like the more simplified cartoony version of what the original depiction was. Um, but love that artwork, and I like the texturing on it too. Like it looks like some kind of like old like etching, old fashioned etching. Um, but yeah. And then on the back of the or side two, I guess, you get a picture, and it's just a picture of nocturnal ghoul in a cemetery. Now there is one more thing that comes with this, and unfortunately, it's not a poster or anything or any cool promotional material. Hold on. It's pretty much just information on the record, um, and contact info. Of course, you get the track listing up there, and then you get, of course, like I said, information on the recording of this EP, and then the contact info. But I also, although I do really like the little embroidery, not embroidery, what do you call it? The little like wraparound artwork there. Again, awesome detail on everything this band does, both in music and actual artwork. I have no idea who they get to do their artwork, but this person needs to do. I really wish this person would do basically every artwork for every death metal and black metal album, because the artwork is fantastic. Again, everything they ever released, artwork's been amazing. Anyway, so overall, um, I absolutely love this EP. Even though it's only 3 tracks, they're all fantastic. Now originally I was gonna try to wait to review stuff from this band until I could get all their releases, so I could do the reviews in order of release. But honestly, that just was taking too long because I have so much I want to get. I have so much music. But anyway, so I just decided, to hell with it. I'm just gonna review one of these now. I also have their first full-length album, their first and only full-length album, and their debut demo. I'm missing a couple of releases, I think 2 or 3. I think another EP and then another demo, and then like a compilation album. But yeah. Anyway, oh, well, that's upside down. Sorry. Yeah, this is probably one of the best death metal, or not death metal, best black metal bands I've ever heard, honestly. Or black and death metal, black metal, whatever. Like I said, it doesn't really matter which one you categorize them as. Both really fit what the description of the music here. Anyway, I think this band also has some absolutely unique sounds to them. Like, just the overall production, pretty much in every single release, at least the ones that I've heard so far, have this really cool cavernous, ghastly production, combined with awesome, very eerie instrumentation, with, of course, Nocturnal ghoulish vocals. I don't think I've heard such ghoulish vocals since, like, Dead from Morbid and Mayhem, honestly. Yeah, overall, absolute masterpiece in my opinion. 10 out of 10. This is definitely something I'd highly recommend for anyone who loves, black metal, even black and death metal, and just wants something that sounds very, sinister, evil, and otherworldly. Something that, like, really can, like, capture the essence of, I guess black metal, and especially this sort of specific type of black metal, just this ghastly kind of sound. Anyway, yeah, 10 out of 10, absolute masterpiece. So that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.